Okay, let's try this again. What's up, Bear Pack? Welcome back to another episode here in the Kingdom of the Woods. This is our custom house series, back at it again, as close as we can get. This is the point at which all of the custom colors were added in. It is the last uncorrupted save file that I have. As you know, we've been dealing with this bug that completely nerfs our tax revenue and our levies by removing all of the buildings from each castle. And so in this case, the Bear Fort went from fort level 20 down to fort level 3 very quickly. So I'm not exactly sure what caused the issue. Still at this point, there's a lot to be figured out, you know, in terms of direct causal roots. But the best advice that I was given, and I don't know why I didn't think about this before, it just makes sense, that the best thing that you can possibly do with all of this is just to do a clean sweep, fresh install. So I have a fresh install of the a Game of Thrones mod. I have a fresh install of the Andal Invasion sub mod, which probably needed to happen anyways. And so here we are. We're going to continue to move in the right direction and hope that this bug does not come back. It seems I'm the only person that has had this issue, and so I don't know if it's something that I caused by, you know, messing with the mod in order to kind of make our coat of arms work. I was trying to figure out some stuff with custom bastard house names and that kind of thing. I don't know if I directly caused any of the issues, but in order to avoid any kind of, you know, continuing ongoing issues, clean install is the way to go for sure. So here we are, and here we have just a little bit of, you know, all of this stuff going on. And in the previous episode, where we were actually able to accomplish something, a previous set of episodes, we began our first campaign of the neck by taking the bite, and I would like to do that again. And I feel like that's a pretty good you know, starting point for us to try to maybe replicate some of the issues we had in the past. You know, some of the same things that happened along the way with us having that bug present itself in this particular series. So we're going to go through, we're going to set up everything how it was before, get ourselves back to where we have the bite. And we're gonna do that. I'm gonna do that all on camera. I know I did it in a time lapse trying to figure it out last time, but if something different happens now, this is actual canon. And so, you know, the other campaign, the other first campaign, you can consider a practice run. You know, whatever. We know certain things are going to happen, but the way CK2 works, there's such a de jure drift away from the beginning of the story, you know, to compared to what is actually canon. So yeah, this right here, this episode right now marks the beginning of the canon history of the Kingdom of the Woods after Aelix has assembled the new Lords Paramount, the new regions, the new you know, names of everything. So yes, there's one thing that I do need to change, and I did this the last time, but I did not save it. Let's see. So it is the Southwoods is how we want that to be. The Southwoods. Okay. So because that keeps it consistent, the Southwoods, the Stormwoods, the Northwoods, the Cliffs, the Goldwoods, the Den, the Bear's Claw, the Redwoods. Keeps everything consistent, which is good. I feel like that's a good thing to have. So FYI, I love the Stormwoods. It is, somebody suggested the Rainwoods, and I really do like that. So leave a comment down below. I love the color, and I love how everything goes. Stormwood sounds, you know, very robust and particular. So if you like that, then you know, comment down below, leave me some suggestions. If you like the Rainwoods, those are kind of the two that I'm choosing between right now. So give your vote to one of those two things, and then let me know what you think of everything entirely. There's some really good feedback, or really good response to the new kingdoms, the new way everything looks, but it's time. It's time for us to at least jump in and do this and get this figured out. So I'm gonna gather my thoughts, gather my, you know, make all my preparations, and I'm gonna be right back, and we're gonna take care of all these notifications, and then we're gonna begin what is the first campaign again of taking the bite away from the neck? Yeah, that still sounds weird. I still can't use saying that. Anyways, I'll be right back. Okay, guys, I am good to go. Everything looks fine to me. I'm going to begin to just kind of go through all of these notifications and figure out who's going to land where, basically. So, Setting Crown Focus in Bear Hall is obviously the first choice. That's really our only county. We have these commands that we can dish out at some point once we figure out who they would need to go to. We have a bodyguard slot that I would give to Atreus, but his opinion of me makes me wary of giving him a bodyguard position. So we're going to actually choose Andrian of Reaver's Watch. We should get another notification about about one of those spots opening up here in the near future, but for the time being, that's where we're going. Keeper of the Swans. Let's make that Oswell Redhorn. Let's keep the Redhorns happy as much as we possibly can. They don't have the benefit of seeing their opinion increase from all the vassal transfers and everything. So we're just going to start dishing out a lot of these titles to the people that they go to. Making sure everything is good there. Cupbearer. Let's see. For a time, this relationship will be positive, but let's go with Anger Brook for our cupbearer. King's Justice can be, let's see. Let's go William Roseworth is fine. Commander titles are all dished out where we need them to be. I do want to put, let's see. Where's he at? Oh, he's our master at arms, so he can't. Never mind. I was gonna say I want to put Atreus there, but he's our master at arms, so there's no way he can lead, also be a commander because of his deployment, which is fine. So Hand of the King is currently Quentin Roseridge, which is fine for now. I think that's kind of the best man for the job. We kind of had all these discussions in the last episode trying to figure out exactly who goes where. I do think that I want to change over, let's see. Master of Whispers is definitely going to go to Lord Paramount Roman over in the Southwoods. Maester's fine. Our priestess is okay. I think she's destined to die. Fever and chest pains. I really can't do anything to help her. Because of her deployment, I can't call in the Maester to treat her, and I don't know that she actually has a Maester in her little, whatever. So I may actually change over and make Carl the priest for the time being. I do want Ameria to be our priest, but I want her to be able to. Let's see. Can we call for the Maester to be able to take care of her? I don't know. I don't know if we can or not. But maybe once we start advancing time, it'll come up. But let's see if that'll save her. She's died in both of the series that I've done, and it hasn't been that far from us making all of our decisions and getting a move on. So really, I think she's either it's already too late for her, or we're about to find out. We're about to find out if it's too late for her, but I wouldn't want her to die. She's a awesome character that I have a lot of plans for, particularly with a certain character that is no longer in the woods. So, yeah. Council positions, we do have that advisor position that needs to go to one of the remaining Lords Paramount. I think the best thing for us to do, though, is to give it to Lord Roosmont. Give him a spot on the council, powerful vassal in the Stormlands or the Stormwoods, and holding that title. House Roosmont definitely needing a little bit of retribution from what happened to their family up here in the Den. So it's it's that will probably come up in the near future as well, if I can manage to make sure, you know, the mod stays stable, the game is stable again, and we'll be in good shape. So we can hold a melee, but we're not going to do that. Our weak claims, we can actually claim the Kingdom of the Neck for Hendry Mooten, but instead we're actually going to claim the Bite. That's what we're going to do. We're going to claim the Bite. Actually, we're going to de jure claim on the Bite. That's what we're going to do, because I don't have the amount of prestige necessary to declare the forced vassalization war. We need 2,500, and it would take us a while to get up there even as a dragon rider. So de jure claim on the neck, or on the Bite, is going to be our path, basically. The Lords Paramount will obviously honor their obligations, and this will give us, you know, a taste of war, so to speak. So Bantus is currently 3 years old, has 3 martial. This is good. Everything is fine here. With my martial being what it is, let's actually change over the Guardian to me. Oh, I can't take any more. That's what it is. I can't take any more. So we could probably do Peter Brook. He has the best stats, and so it'll allow us to grow a little bit quicker. Let's really quick put together a sham of a council in the wake of everybody leaving for the Mega War. Advisor, let's do William Roseworth, and also our sister Emberly. That's fine. We'll do that. So now we only have weak claims that need to be pressed, and that's good. Everything else is kind of in the right perspective. Let's raise up our levies, and let's keep a pretty close eye on our Dements tab right over here. Switch over to Realms View so that we don't have all that map gore, and let's put ourselves in the. Now let's actually put William Roseworth in the center because he's an organizer. Myself on the flank, and Peter Brook on the other side. And let's begin the process of taking the Bite. Alright, we're moving forward. All of our Lords Paramount are going to join us. Everything is good there. They're going to start doing their own thing autonomously. Everything is good there. It looks like some of them are actually breaking out in a Mega War already, which is okay. Let them have their own thing. What I've narrowed down, and we can talk about this because this is kind of a good. Yeah, see, look, she died. Dang it, man. Okay. Just a small private funeral will suffice. We'll have to deal with that kind of as the time comes. That does mean we do have a bodyguard position open that we will award to Alison with her almost 8 dual skill. Betrothed can marry, so we're going to go ahead and put Prince Atreus in with B. Brook, who is a genius, so that line will be good. His opinion's so nerfed, but it'll come back in about 5 years. He'll get over it. We'll be good again, which will be fine. So discussing this bug that's been happening, the kind of what I've narrowed the cause down to is the battles that take place during Mega War. Essentially, whenever they occur, some event fires that causes everything in the entire kingdom to get, you know, those buildings taken away. But it's only whenever a battle is initiated, from what I can tell. So that'll be kind of the true test here, is whenever we initiate a battle, whenever we have something come up, and we fight in a battle against one of these guys, I'm gonna assign some tasks here. Whenever we start a battle, it will determine, I don't know if it's through kind of a determined dice roll or what, but basically it's gonna be determined by whatever event fires in the middle of that battle. So it could, whether it's on our land or whether it's on their land, that could determine it, because it took a while to happen in the series. It wasn't the very first battle that we had, and I think it's also determined by enemy presence in our homeland, from what I can tell. So I don't know. We'll see once the first battle hits. I think we'll get a pretty good idea of what is going to happen, how everything's going to play out. Winter is coming to an end. Fantastic. Oh man, that's a good thing. It's warming as winter comes to an end in Bear Hall. So good. No more winter. That actually does a lot more for us in terms of levy size and tax revenue, pending the happening of the bug one more time. So good for her. And I don't know if it's just battles or if it's the battle notification. So if it could be the siege. Here's a battle though. So here we go. We're about to have this first battle. Army of Lord Artos II will win this battle fairly easily. No bug has happened yet, so that's good. We won that battle. We're gonna start the process of sieging down. They're still in this war, and he's actually captured by the guy that he's also in the war in. So we'll have to see if anything happens there. Typically with those slave raids, it's like they siege a couple counties and then they offer peace. So and we've already occupied the rest of these things. Lots of notifications, lots of stuff going on in Valyria, but I'm just really trying to keep an eye on all of this stuff over here to make sure 100% everything's kosher, we're good. I don't want anything to happen and, you know, we come back and all of a sudden our levies are destroyed, you know. And there's a lot of de jure wars going on that I'm going to end up having to sort out. I'm just mainly concerned about getting us back to where we were without too much issue. Okay, so we made it through our first siege and it hasn't happened yet, so that's good. I think we're pretty much to the point where we can no longer siege down anything until this guy, until his war is done. Offer peace, nope, so he won't do that. We can plot to rescue him from prison, but there's really no point. He's imprisoned by that guy. He'll have to accept the peace offer with their war score being at 99%. Scorched Vale isn't sieged down anymore, so they're currently sieging it down. It's almost finished. There we go. So they're just chilling right there. I think, there we go. That finished it. It took a second, but that finished it. All right, so we're at 89% war score. One more siege down should really do it, I think. Let's order some allied armies to join us there at Greywater Watch to speed up the process of this siege down. And hopefully we can pretty quickly get this war over with without that bug hitting. Wow. So Ned, that's not right. We're gonna have to do something about that. I don't know why Valor would do that. So Valor has asked for the legitimization of Ned Kodlak. who is now fully Ned Bear. And instead of having that cadet dynasty, I should have given him a cadet dynasty, but I'll change it. It's not going to be that big of a deal. So let's actually go in and let's do that right now. So let's turn on character info. Let's remove trait legitimized bastard from his number. Ooh. So legitimized bastard is not... I spelled it correctly, I'm pretty sure. Maybe it's all one word without the... You guys are probably like screaming at your computer screens. I'm not sure what that one is. You're gonna have to give me 1 second. Let me go... Give me 1 second, let me look it up, and I will be right back. Okay, no lie, it is literally, like, this is it. And I should have guessed. I didn't want to, like, guess and be wrong. It's actually legit bastard. Yeah. So, legit bastard. Which is interesting, but yeah. Why is he at court up there? Instead of at Greywater Watch. There's a whole lot of screwy things happening. So he must have lost a war. That's hilarious. Okay, so there's a lot that I'm gonna have to go back and fix, which is okay. That's not a big deal. We can get that. He's not gonna come to court though, I don't think. I just don't know why he's with Valor. That doesn't make any sense. He's not a black brother. He has his kids with him, too. So I'm going to have to keep an eye on them, and I'll sort them out once we get there. But I do need to actually add the trait. So... Okay, there we go. We're actually going to change their house now, or we can... figure that out as we go. But he is currently a member of House Bear, so I'm going to have to end up giving him his own cadet dynasty once we get to that point. And pretty much it'll involve moving him and everybody in his family to my court. I'm going to worry about that afterwards, though. That just at least gets him out of the line of succession in case anything wonky or screwy happens. We'll be able to kind of figure all that out. Oh, man. Let's turn off character info so we don't have all that weird stuff going on. But our good friend and one of the last remaining original custom characters from the first influx of them has died of old age. A natural death, definitely a death that is worthy to be celebrated because Lord Roman, good man right there. He's a good man. So, currently Beslin Roman was our daughter's husband. She died of poor health. So, he is remarried. He has 2 sons. Lord William, right here, who's a pretty good character. His stewardship's really, really high. And then he also has Simon, who's just a newborn. His new wife just gave him a newborn son, and he has a grandson, Titus Moreland, who is strong. So there we go. Is he really in a matrilineal marriage? What is up with that? That doesn't make any sense, Beslin. Your heir being in a matrilineal marriage. I guess he didn't expect Yorwick to die? I don't know. That may have to be fixed at some point in the future. I'm going to keep my eye on that, and we'll make sure everything stays kosher with that. But Beslin, who is quick, diplomacy focused, one of the twins. I mean, not terrible. I don't know why his opinion of me is so low. Should be pretty high, given the previous ruler's opinion of me. But anyways, I digress. It'll be good to actually have A destitute lord from the neck, from the land of our enemy, Lord Paramount Wendell Boggs, has defected and arrived in Bear Hall. He is seeking refuge and is offering his service, so I can welcome Harmond Grew to our court, but there's really no point. I don't want him in our court. Tell him he can only stay for the night. That's funny. Sure, you can chill, just for the night, though. Alright, so we're going to siege down this province here in Greywater Watch. Make sure everything is good to go with that. That should put us over the edge. We actually have 99% war score already. If I form an alliance with the mountain, I can actually help him in his kind of central wars. I don't know if I want to do that though. What wars are you fighting? So you're helping me out there. War against the tyranny of Lord Paramount Edric, the mountain that rides, and then Redwoods Bearclaw de Jure war over Wickenden. I don't know who declared that. It would have had to have been Oswell of the Redwoods. Wickenden de Jure belongs to the Bearclaw. So, yes, I'm going to accept this alliance. I'll join his wars once the time comes, and we'll be in good shape there. So, okay, cool. More people joining the cause. Let's see if this guy will just accept peace as is. No, he will not. I'm losing, but I won't give up yet. Oh, bud. You're not just losing. There we go. 100% war score. He's surrendering. There we go. So that kind of allows that to go back to where we need it to be. We are actually going to move the, what is it, Greycran, High Lordship of the Bite and Greycran away from Artos. We're actually going to give the High Lordship of the Bite to, I don't know, probably this person. That'll be fine. So let's go ahead and do character info. Look, still no bug. Everything is good there. So we may have actually fixed it. So we're going to give title Duchy the Bite to. Cool, that works. And then I'm actually going to give the county of Greycran, which is just C Greycran. I'm going to give it to this guy, Lord Wendell, because I can't actually do that through any other means, and I don't really want it. We're going to give title C Greycran 2. There we go. So now that is the neck. Everything is kosher. We're fine. Heading back to Bear Hall, and we'll see exactly. It looks like the Blackwoods are still in Mega War, or the Northwoods are still in Mega War. The Redwoods are still in Mega War. The Cliffs are in Mega War, and maybe the Stormwoods are too. Interesting. The good thing is I can actually declare war on this guy for Straits of Tarth, to become a part of the Stormwoods again. I'm just looking to see. He's not currently at war, so let's see what happens. Let's advance time a little bit. We'll get our army back into friendly territory so we can remove it. But now that we're not at war with anybody right now, we should be okay. There's Mega Wars going away, so the woods should come back into order. Let's turn off character info. We can usurp a couple of titles, Summerfield and Cape Wrath, but I don't want to do that. There's no reason to usurp those. We can now offer vassalization. Doesn't want to. But we cannot declare war for whatever reason. Although we should have de jure claim over it. Let's give it just a second to figure this out. Yes, we'll reappoint the old council. The Southwoods should come into... Yep, we're gonna... Let's see. My king, I humbly ask that you intervene on my behalf against the aggression of Lord Paramount Oswell Redhorn, who is invading my lands in obvious contravention to the peace of the realm. I'd be eternally grateful for your support in this matter. Yours, Lord Paramount Edric of House Werewood. So yes, we're going to order Oswell to stand down. That'll allow him to end that war. The mountain's also fighting against this guy, Cosgrove. We'll join that war. Yeah, we'll accept that. Okay, so he's losing both of those wars. I commanded Oswald to end his. It looks like the cliffs have come back into the fold, which is fine. Let's look at direct vassals really quick to make sure borders are all looking okay. Southwoods needs to be taken care of, but they're currently in their own... He's fighting his own war, peasant revolt. I don't know if I can join that war. I can't because we don't have an alliance with him, so that's okay. The Redwoods will come back into the fold once everything is done. Oh, it looks like the Stormwoods have as well. So that's good. And actually, he has made... Good job, bud. He has made his capital Storm's End, which is good because it's beastly compared to Lawnmouth, which is just a large keep. But this has all of the trappings of, you know, what it needs to be, basically. But they've done a really good job of improving their stuff. I mean, we are like 200 years into this playthrough, so okay. Now that we're looking at direct vassals again, we're able to kind of get a good look at all of this. Let's march this army here. We can start to put down some of these smaller wars. We can get back to a point where we can take care of everything, but I'm like super glad that now all of this, me worrying about the bug is no longer an issue, at least for now. We just, yeah. Awesome. So there we go. Oswell has ended his war. Wickenden is back to being, you know, not fought over, which is sad because I think he loses his claim. Is that girl in a faction? No, she's not. Okay, we're not going to do anything against Lady Ravella because she's... One, we don't need to. But yeah. That's weird. Lord Jason of House Kodlak? What? I'm so confused right now.